Along the Hudson River in Hoboken, students at Stevens Institute of Technology have been sawing and swinging hammers, building perhaps the hurricane-proof home of the future.
The roof solar panels provide all the house power. We end up giving more to the power grid than we ever take.
Even in the wintertime?
Even in the wintertime.
Grad student A.J. Elliott says this prototype is self-sufficient. It's an entry in the Department of Energy's solar Decathlon, a boxy 1,000-square-foot home. It's a passive house, airtight. Thick walls, extra insulation.
Pumping fresh air into this house, the system is actually able to capture this energy stored inside the house before it exhausts to the outside and recycle it essentially.
As a bonus feature, students decided to make it hurricane-proof too, watertight. Grad student Christine Hucker showed me the outer shell, the same material used for sailboats.
It's a thermoplastic polymer. It's ABS.
That plastic sheathing will keep the water out.
Completely.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And you've tested this?
Yes, completely.
Even where it's been fastened and you have to caulk over that could be a weak point.
We built a box and we incorporated all the details.
In a test, the water stayed out. Watertight shutters will seal windows and doors. Project faculty member Christopher Steffens says after the Decathlon in California, the house will be trucked to Seaside Park and put on display.
We're hoping that this sort of serves as an opportunity for the insurance industry and for regulators to reevaluate the rules that we're working with right now and maybe provide some other alternatives to the elevated construction.
In Hoboken, Sean Adams, WCBS News Radio 880. 100% solar-powered and hurricane-proof, perhaps the house of the future being built by students at Stevens Institute of Technology for the Department of Energy's solar Decathlon. Grad student A.J. Elliott says it's a passive house, thick walls, airtight, equipped with
An energy recovery ventilator. So before we exhaust air to the outside, we're actually capturing the energy of that comfortable air and putting it into the air that we're providing fresh into the house. So it's operating 95% efficient.
In response to Superstorm Sandy, they covered the exterior with the same thermoplastic polymer used for sailboats. Grad student Christine Hucker.
You've made a watertight house.
Yes. So the entire thing can resist 5 feet of water on the outside without any penetration.
Project faculty member Christopher Steffens, what about the cost?
As a prototype, it's going to be higher, but the hope is over the long term, you can develop a product line essentially that's just as easy to install and just as cost effective.
One thing is clear to the students at Stevens, we can't keep building the same way.
As these storms become more frequent, construction like this is going to become a necessity, absolutely.
In Hoboken, Sean Adams, WCBS News Radio 880.